welcomes hundreds of millions of travelers each year, offering some of the most affordable attractions that make global travel possible on any budget. These budget-friendly destinations give you the chance to experience unforgettable adventures without overspending. From the ancient wonders of Egypt to the cultural depth of India, here are the 10 insanely cheap travel destinations in the world this year. Make sure to subscribe to Discovery Destination for more travel videos like this. 10. North Macedonia. North Macedonia is a landlocked country in southeastern Europe. Your journey might start at Lake Ohrid, one of the country's most visited destinations and one of the oldest and deepest lakes in Europe. Along its shores, the town of Ohrid offers narrow stone streets and centuries-old churches. The Church of Sveti Jovan at Kaneo, perched on a cliff above the water, is among the most photographed landmarks in the country. From here, a short walk uphill leads to Samoil's Fortress, where views stretch across the lake and the rooftops below. For a different perspective, you can take a boat to the Bay of Bones, a reconstructed, prehistoric settlement built over the water. From Ohrid, heading north brings you to Skopje, the capital city where old and modern areas blend together. The old bazaar has narrow alleys and traditional buildings that reflect centuries of history. The 15th century stone bridge links the bazaar to the main square, where large statues and fountains fill the open spaces. A short drive from the capital takes you to Matka Canyon, where steep cliffs rise above a clear, calm river. You can rent a kayak or take a boat to see the canyon walls closely. Then visit Vrelo Cave, which has deep underground passages and unique rock formations. Continuing into the mountains, Mavrovo National Park covers the largest protected area in the country. At the center of the park lies Mavrovo Lake, where the Church of St. Nicholas sometimes becomes partly submerged when the water rises. Traveling east leads to Kratovo, a small town built inside the crater of an ancient volcano. Stone bridges and towers have been preserved over the centuries, and narrow streets are lined with traditional homes. Just outside town, the Kuklitsa area features more than 100 stone pillars, natural formations that local legend describes as wedding guests turned to stone. Just north, Kokino sits on a mountain peak as one of the country's most significant Bronze Age sites. Once used as an observatory to track the sun and stars, you can see sweeping views of the surrounding land. Near the western border, the village of Bevchani rests on the foot of Mount Yablanitsa. Its natural springs flow through streams and waterfalls, creating a refreshing setting. Every January, the Bevchani Carnival fills the streets with costumes and masks that reflect local tradition. In the south, Kruševo stands as the highest town in North Macedonia. Built on hillsides, it has cooler air and preserved old-style houses. The Macadamia Monument honors the Ilindin Uprising, while the Memorial House of Tose Proski remembers the life of the singer who was born here. By the way, my Travel on a Dime ebook shows you how to travel more for less. I'll share more about it later. 9. Guatemala. Guatemala, in Central America, has coastlines on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. This country has a multitude of landscapes that offer a variety of experiences across the country. In the far north, the Petén region is a vast stretch of tropical rainforest and home to some of the most important Mayan sites. Tikal National Park is the best known, with towering temples emerging above the jungle canopy. Nearby, Yaxha offers a quieter setting where ancient stone structures overlook jungles and lakes. Deeper into the rainforest, El Mirador remains largely untouched by development. Reaching it requires a multi-day trek or helicopter flight, but the effort is rewarded by the La Danta Pyramid, one of the largest structures built in the ancient world. Heading south into the Central Highlands, the Sierra Madre mountain range dominates the horizon, with Tajumulco standing as Central America's highest peak. Here, Lake Atitlan is a highlight, its deep volcanic waters surrounded by steep hills and volcanoes. A short drive away, Antigua Guatemala blends colonial charm with mountain scenery. Its cobblestone streets lead to the Santa Catalina Arch, framed by Agua Volcano, as well as the yellow facade of Iglesia de la Merced and the ruins of the Antigua Cathedral. In Alta Verapaz, the turquoise limestone pools of Semuc Champey create one of the country's most striking natural scenes. Not far away, the Candelaria Caves stretch underground with wide chambers and flowing rivers, a site once sacred to the Mayans. Further south, volcanic terrain continues to impress. Pascaya Volcano offers a moderate hike over hardened lava fields, with steam vents and occasional small lava flows on clear days. For a more demanding trek, Acatenango Volcano challenges hikers with an overnight climb. rewarded by nighttime views of nearby Fuego volcano erupting in the distance. On the Caribbean coast, Livingston offers a change of pace with its Garifuna heritage. Punta music drifts through the streets. The seafood dishes with coconut milk reflect the town's coastal traditions. Moving inland, the Finca El Paraíso hot springs feature a warm waterfall flowing into a cool river, surrounded by green forest and rock formations. Now, I know you're getting excited about all these amazing places to visit, but if you're eager to travel the world to explore new locations, cultures, foods, and much more, while taking a breather from your everyday life, you also know it can cost you quite a lot of money. With the Travel on a Dime ebook, you have the opportunity to make the most out of any place you visit without overspending on your travel budget. From finding the right flights and hotel deals to money-saving tips during your trip, it's the perfect guide to help you travel like a pro, ensuring you have a great experience while saving hundreds of dollars on travel. Get your copy at thediscoverydestination.com. That's thediscoverydestination.com. Use code DISCOVER5 to save $5 off your copy. 8. Bolivia. Bolivia, located in the heart of South America, offers a striking range of landscapes despite having no coastline. La Paz, the administrative capital, spreads across a deep canyon in the Andes Mountains, making it one of the highest cities in the world. The Mi Teleférico cable cars carry you above neighborhoods and rugged slopes, with sweeping views in every direction. In the city center, the Witches Market gives a vivid glimpse into local traditions, with stalls selling herbs, charms, and other items used in everyday rituals. A short drive away, Valle de la Luna feels like an entirely different world. Tall clay spires and winding trails lead through dry terrain carved by centuries of wind and water. West of the capital, the town of Copacabana sits along the shores of Lake Titicaca, one of the highest navigable lakes in the world. From here, boat trips cross the deep blue water to Isla del Sol, where stone pathways link ancient ruins and terraced hillsides that overlook the lake. Farther south, Salar de Uyuni stretches across the horizon as the largest salt flat on Earth. During the dry season, its hard white surface appears endless, while the rainy months turn it into a natural mirror, perfectly reflecting the sky. In the Central Highlands, Sucre offers a calmer pace. Its whitewashed colonial buildings and quiet streets surround landmarks like Casa de la Libertad, the site where Bolivia's independence was declared. To the north, Madidi National Park protects one of the richest ecosystems in the Amazon. Guided river trips and forest walks reveal an array of wildlife, while small eco-lodges deep in the park provide the chance to stay surrounded by nature. Near the Chilean border, Parque Nacional Sajama is defined by snow-capped peaks, open plains, and steaming hot springs. Volcán Sajama, the country's highest mountain, rises above the landscape, where llamas and vicuñas graze in the distance. In the east, the Jesuit missions of Chiquitos preserve the 17th and 18th century wooden churches and the traditions that grew around them. Towns like Concepcion and San Javier maintain both their historic architecture and cultural heritage. Back toward the country center, Amboro National Park sits where several natural regions meet. Its trails weave through dense forest, past waterfalls, and into quiet valleys, making it a destination for those looking to experience Bolivia's wilder side. 7. Egypt. Egypt stretches across northeastern Africa with a small portion in western Asia. Most of its people live along the Nile River and Nile Delta, where fertile soil supports farming, towns, and cities. Beyond these green areas, vast deserts hold sites of immense historical and natural importance. Cairo is home to the Giza Plateau, where the pyramids of Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure rise from the desert. These monumental structures have stood for thousands of years, and nearby, the Great Sphinx sits with the body of a lion and the head of a man. Not far away, Khan el-Khalili Market offers a change of pace. Its narrow lanes are lined with stalls selling spices, perfumes, textiles, jewelry, and handmade goods, giving a vivid look at daily life in the city. In the Mokattam mountain area, the Cave Church, also called St. Simon the Tanner Monastery, is carved directly into the rock and features large stone reliefs. South, in Luxor, the Nile divides two distinct areas filled with ancient monuments. On the east bank, Karnak Temple stands as Egypt's largest temple complex, with wide courtyards, massive pylons, and the famous hypostyle hall of towering hieroglyph-covered columns. Across the river on the west bank, the Valley of the Kings contains tombs of pharaohs, such as Tutankhamun, their walls still decorated with colorful scenes. Nearby, the mortuary temple of Hatshepsut rises in terraces against a rock cliff, while Medinet Habu, built by Ramses III, offers well-preserved reliefs and a quieter setting. Farther south, Abu Simbel showcases two massive temples carved into a mountainside during the reign of Ramesses II. In the western desert, White Desert National Park features chalk-white rock formations shaped by centuries of wind erosion. Westward near the Libyan border, Siwa Oasis provides a calm escape. Here, the remains of the Shali fortress and the Temple of the Oracle, once visited by Alexander the Great, stand among the palm-lined paths. To the north, in Abydos, the Temple of Seti I contains some of Egypt's most detailed carvings, along with the Abydos King List, a chronological record of pharaohs etched into stone. Closer to the Fayum Oasis, Wadi el-Hitan, or the Valley of the Whales, preserves fossilized remains of early whale species that lived millions of years ago, providing a rare glimpse into the region's prehistoric past. Along Egypt's eastern coastline, the Red Sea cities of Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh draw visitors with clear waters and coral reefs. These areas are popular for snorkeling and diving, offering easy access to vibrant underwater sites. 6. Laos. Laos is a landlocked country in Southeast Asia. Much of the land is covered in mountains and forests. Luang Prabang is one of the country's most popular destinations, known for its calm atmosphere and deep traditions. Each morning, Buddhist monks quietly walk through the streets to collect food from locals, a daily ritual that's been preserved for generations. Around the city, there are many temples, including Wat Siang Tong and the Royal Palace Museum, which holds artifacts from Laos' past. For wide views of the city and surrounding mountains, you can climb Mount Fuji, which rises in the center of town. A short trip from Luang Prabang brings you to Quang Si Falls, where turquoise water cascades over several tiers into clear pools. Here, you can swim at the base or follow trails that lead to higher levels for views of the surrounding forest. Farther south, Vang Vieng sits between limestone hills, rivers, and caves. The Nam Song River is popular for tubing and kayaking, while Tam Pu Kam, also called the Blue Lagoon Cave, offers a cool swimming spot and a cave entrance to explore. On the Xiangquang Plateau, the Plain of Jars is one of the most unusual sights in Laos. Hundreds of large stone jars, some over 2,000 years old, are scattered across open fields. Their purpose remains unknown, but walking among them offers a close look at an ancient mystery. In the far south, the Mekong River widens into the area known as Si Pandon, or the 4,000 Islands. Don Det and Don Kong are the most visited, connected by paths that are easy to explore. Both trips take you to Kon Prapeng Falls, one of Southeast Asia's largest waterfalls. North of Luang Prabang, the riverside village of Nong Kwai is surrounded by steep limestone cliffs. Boat rides along the Nam U River reveal quiet stretches of countryside, while the Pa Tok Caves, once used as shelters during wartime, remain open for exploration. In southern Laos, the Bo Lavin Plateau is known for coffee plantations. Walking through the farms gives you a look at how beans are grown and processed. Nearby, tall waterfalls like Tat Phen and Tat Yuang are easy to reach. Kong Lo Cave in the Pu Him Bun National Protected Area is over 4 miles long. Inside, the cave opens into vast chambers with rock formations lit by headlamps. In the far north, Hong Sali has hills covered in tea plantations. Trails pass through the farms and lead to villages where traditional ways of life are preserved. 5. Cambodia. Cambodia is a Southeast Asian country with a long coastline along the Gulf of Thailand. Its central region is shaped by the Mekong River and Tonle Sap Lake, both essential to daily life of its inhabitants. Siem Reap is the gateway to the Angkor Archaeological Park, home to Cambodia's most famous temples. Angkor Wat, with its tall stone towers and intricate carvings, reflects the architectural skill of the Khmer Empire. Nearby, Bayon Temple is known for its many stone faces, while Ta Prohm stands out for massive tree roots winding through its walls. North of Angkor, Kok Kair offers a quieter setting with fewer visitors. Once the capital of the Khmer Empire, its main structure, Prasat Thom, rises in a pyramid shape with 7 tiers. From the top, the view stretches over thick forests. Scattered temples nearby provide a peaceful walk through centuries-old ruins. Closer to the Thai border, Ban Thiech Mar remains a large but remote temple complex. Surrounded by a moat and covered in detailed carvings, it offers a calm atmosphere where you can explore at your own pace. Phnom Penh, the capital city, sits along the Mekong River and serves as the country's cultural and political center. The Royal Palace and Silver Pagoda display traditional Khmer architecture, while the central market is filled with stalls selling local goods. Farther north along the Mekong, the town of Kreti is known for its population of Irrawaddy dolphins. Nearby, the 100-column pagoda is an important local site surrounded by rural scenery. On the southern coast, Koh Rong and Koh Rong Sam Loan draw visitors with sandy beaches that are perfect for swimming or snorkeling. Inland from the coast, Kampot is a relaxed riverside town, where kayaking and paddleboarding are popular. Just a short trip away, Kep is known for its forested trails of Kep National Park, which offer coastal views. In western Cambodia, Battambang features French colonial architecture and tree-lined streets. Its bamboo train is a unique way to travel through the countryside, passing small villages and farmlands. At the country center, Tonle Sap Lake is Southeast Asia's largest freshwater lake, expanding and shrinking with the seasons. Floating villages here have houses, schools, and markets built on stilts, and a boat ride offers a close look at this unique way of life. 4. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an island country in South Asia, surrounded by the Indian Ocean. It has a central highland region with rolling hills, while the rest of the island stretches out into coastal plains lined with palm trees. In the middle of the country, Sigiriya rises sharply from the surrounding forest. This massive rock fortress holds the remains of an ancient palace at its summit. Just a short distance away, Pidurangala Rock offers a quieter, shorter, and more rugged climb. From its open summit, you get a clear view of Sigiriya and the surrounding greenery. Moving southwest, Kandy is home to the Temple of the Tooth, one of the country's most important religious sites. Believed to house a relic of the Buddha, the temple draws daily visitors for ceremonies filled with drumming and offerings. Farther south along the coast, Gale Fort shows the island's colonial past. Built by the Portuguese and later expanded by the Dutch, its stone walls and narrow streets are lined with historic buildings like the Gale Lighthouse and the Dutch Reformed Church. In the southeast, Yala National Park offers guided jeep safaris where you may see various animal species. The park's open fields, forest areas, and waterholes create a variety of places for viewing wildlife. On the southern coast, Rakawa Beach is known for its long, quiet shore and as a turtle nesting site, with the chance to see turtles laying eggs during the right season. Heading into the central highlands, Nuwara Eliya has rolling tea plantations where you can walk through green fields. Adams Peak, also in the highlands, is a mountain climb often started at night to reach the summit. The steady steps lead to a footprint-shaped mark at the top, a site of religious significance. In the hill town of Ela, hiking trails lead to Ela Rock that provides an opening to a wide lookout. Nearby, the Nine Arch Bridge is a popular spot to watch a train cross between forested slopes. Close to town, Ravana Falls flows down in strong streams, especially during the rainy season. Sinaraja Forest Reserve in the southwest is the country's only tropical rainforest. Guided walks take you through dense forest where rare plants, birds, and insects can be seen. The Knuckles Mountain Range in the central region offers long trails through thick forest and remote villages. 3. India. India, located in South Asia, stretches from the Himalayan peaks in the north to the tropical coasts in the south. Its size and diversity mean that each area reveals its own landmarks, traditions, and natural settings. In the state of Uttar Pradesh, Agra is home to the Taj Mahal, a white marble mausoleum set within a symmetrical garden. Reflecting pools lead towards its main arch, mirroring the domes and intricate carvings. Not far away, the city of Varanasi offers an entirely different experience. Here, the Ghats along the Ganges River fill with worshippers at dawn, as prayers, rituals, and quiet moments take place on the steps. Nearby, Punjab's Golden Temple stands as a place of peace and hospitality. The gold-covered sanctum sits in the center of a reflective pool, open to all who visit. Just beyond the prayer halls, the community kitchen serves thousands of free meals every day, prepared by volunteers in a display of shared service. Heading north into the Himalayan foothills, the town of Chopta in Uttarakhand rests among alpine meadows and forest trails. The path to Tungnath leads to the highest Shiva temple in the world, and the short climb further reaches Chandrashila, where sweeping views of snow-covered peaks stretch across the horizon. Further west is Jaipur, where the Amber Palace rises above the city. Within Jaipur itself, the Hawa Mahal's latticed windows and the city palace's museums tell stories of royal life. Traveling deeper into the state brings you to Kumbhalagar Fort, encircled by one of the longest walls in the world. Walking its high ramparts reveals quiet temples and distant views over the Aravalli Hills. In the northeast, Assam's Majuli Island lies in the middle of the Brahmaputra River. Reached by ferry, it is dotted with monasteries, small villages, and open fields. Southward, in Meghalaya, the village of Maulinong is lined with bamboo bins, tidy pathways, and gardens. A short walk leads to the Living Root Bridge, shaped over decades from the roots of rubber trees. Traveling south to Karnataka, Hampi's boulder-strewn plains hold the remnants of an ancient empire, with the still active Virupaksha temple surrounded by crumbling palaces and carved stone structures. Meanwhile, on the coast, Gokarna offers smaller, quieter beaches like Om and Kurle, connected by short walking trails, with the Mahabaleshwar temple at the town's heart. 2. Albania. Albania is a small, southeastern European country bordered by the Adriatic and Ionian Seas. Its steep mountains cover much of the land, while the flatter coastal areas open to long stretches of sea views. Tirana, the capital, is a good starting point. Skanderberg Square forms the heart of the city, surrounded by landmarks such as the National History Museum and the Ethem Bey Mosque. Not far away, the Bunk Art Museum, set inside former communist-era bunkers, walk you through Albania's modern history in a clear and direct way. For a change of pace, the Dajiti Express cable car takes you to the top of Mount Dajiti, where you can see the city framed by surrounding peaks. Moving south-central, Berat stands out for its hillside of white Ottoman-era houses, earning it the name City of a Thousand Windows. At the top, Berat Castle still houses residents within its walls, alongside small churches and mosques. Further south, Gjirokastër brings a different atmosphere with its stone-built houses and steep streets. Overlooking the town, Gjirokastër Castle holds a military museum and opens to wide valley views. Along the Ionian coast, the Albanian Riviera draws many to its beaches. Ksamil is one of the most visited, with soft white sand and calm turquoise waters. Not far from Ksamil, Butrint National Park preserves ruins from ancient civilizations, including a Roman theater, temples, and a basilica set among shaded stone paths. In the north, the Albanian Alps holds the remote villages of Teth and Valbona, connected by a mountain trail. In Teth, the Blue Eye Spring stands out with its striking deep blue water, reached by a forest hike. Some areas remain quieter, like Osumi Canyon, which offers high cliffs and narrow passages. On the southern coast, the Karaburun Peninsula has sea caves and small beaches within a protected marine park. Near Pedmet, the Benja thermal baths provide warm natural pools beside a historic stone bridge surrounded by green hills. In the far north, Lake Koman stretches between steep cliffs, and a ferry ride across it feels like traveling through a hidden river gorge. Albania also has several important archaeological sites, like Apollonia Archaeological Park, which showcases the remains of an ancient Illyrian city, with a theater, stone columns, and artifacts displayed in a small on-site museum. 1. Vietnam. Vietnam stretches along Southeast Asia's eastern edge. Its long, narrow shape creates a variety of regions that each offer a distinct setting. In the north, Hanoi, the capital city, blends historic sites with everyday street life. The old quarter's narrow lanes are lined with shop fronts and food vendors, showing the daily rhythm of the city. Just beyond the area, Hoan Kiem Lake offers a quieter pace, with its shady paths and a red bridge leading to Nok Son Temple on a small island. The nearby Temple of Literature, built in 1070, is Vietnam's first national university that reflects traditional Vietnamese architecture. North of the lake, the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum stands as a guarded monument where the leader's preserved body is kept. East of Hanoi, Ha Long Bay is defined by limestone cliffs rising from green waters. Cruises and kayaks take you past hidden coves and into caves such as Surprise Cave, Maze Cave, and Heavenly Palace Cave. In central Vietnam, Hoi An draws attention with its preserved old town, where yellow buildings and lantern-lit streets border the Tuon Bon River. The Japanese-covered bridge, built in the 18th century with a small temple inside, is one of the town's most photographed landmarks. Beyond the town, the Mai Son Sanctuary holds red brick Hindu temples built by the Champa Kingdom, surrounded by forests and partially standing after centuries. Further inland, Pong Na Ke Bang National Park is known for its limestone mountains and vast cave systems. Son Doon Cave, the largest in the world, requires a multi-day guided trek, while Paradise Cave and Dark Cave are more accessible. Northern Vietnam's Ha Giang province offers mountain passes and wide views along the Ha Giang Loop, a multi-day motorbike route. To the southwest, Hu Luang Nature Reserve provides terraced rice fields, stilt houses, and forested trails that pass through working farms. At the southern tip of Vietnam, the Con Dao Islands offer quiet beaches and coral reefs. The main island is home to the Con Dao Prison, a reminder of its history during both the French colonial era and the Vietnam War. If you're looking for any tips to enhance your own personal travel and help you manage your travel budget more effectively, click the link in the description. And remember to like and subscribe to help our channel grow.